Jim, another milestone match for the club on Sunday. How's the feeling around the camp ahead of Scottish Cup weekend?
A lot of excitement, with the club and getting really behind everything, which is quite good. It's great to see the support we're getting from the club, the community and everybody else, even the players themselves and their families, and even our academy kids were telling us, at training during the week there, that they're looking forward to coming to the game. So there is a lot of excitement, but away from that, from on the field side of things, then we'll be prepared as normally, as best we can. We're disappointed for the result of the weekend, so it's been trying to pick the girls up ready to face this mammoth challenge. So tough week on the pitch, and a lot of excitement off it, so here's hope it will come together on Sunday.
Yeah, and listen, we all know the absolute strength of Glasgow City. They dominated the Scottish game for years. How do you approach that kind of task? Do you set up to frustrate them, or do you set up to have a go?
I think the squad of players we have got, the first thing I admire about the girls is how receptive they've been to everything we've thrown at them. And I think our tactical flexibility has been great. We've changed games, changed tactics with different opponents who we're playing. And we can't underestimate the challenge we face with the quality Glasgow City have. So you take a wee bit of that into consideration, but I don't want to dilute the strengths that we have either. Because at the end of the day, the expectation of us progressing is not as great as it is for Glasgow City. So it's like, let's go there and we'll try and give our best account of ourselves. And I don't think you win games by not scoring goals, so we've got to go and try and score goals. And our defensive organisation has been really good throughout the league, so we're going to need that to be at its maximum if we can. And then when any opportunities arise, we've got to be a wee bit more ruthless in front of goal, because we won't get many, and if we do, then we've got to make them count. So it's a cup tie, and it's 11v11 on the pitch, and anything can happen, but we're under no illusion to the qualities we face.
And on that note, 10 years ago your Annan side overturned Rangers at Ibrox. Is that the kind of underdog story you'll use to instil belief in your team before kick-off?
Yeah, I was speaking to the players and he said things, how did you manage to do about that? Was it tactics or whatever it was going to be? We had a game plan. But game plans are only as good as the players understanding and implementing it. And the players that day were fantastic. But we set them a challenge. We broke it right down into 1v1s all over the pitch. And I've been working with that with the girls this week as well, about the old boxing ring mentality of you're in that area of the pitch and it's a 1v1, and if you win your battles there, the more 1v1 battles we win, the better chance you've got. So that was the mentality we had going into that game. And even in a cup tie, when a couple of clubs I've managed in the men's game, my mentality of the players was there's always cup shocks. And when we were expected to win in the early rounds, then I challenged the players to make sure you're not at the end of the cup shock. But when it's the other way around, where you're the underdog, then I remind them there's cup shock, so why not us? So that's the mentality we have. We'll go in among it. We know exactly what we're facing, and all the pressure and the expectations on Glasgow City. So it's one of the ones we should embrace. We should accept the challenge, and you always want to pit yourself against the best. And again, when I was at Annan and they're going to Rangers, we were facing the best team in the league at that time. The management team were superb with us. Ali and Ian, who I knew had gone through the pro licence, was fantastic, and they were very complimentary. So that gives you a good feeling. So it was good, but it's just a one-off game. It's just the results of this one and the rewards for winning this game on Sunday is just a wee bit different. Progression to a semi-final national competition where we are at this moment in time would be a remarkable achievement, but I've got to guard my dream and my hopes with reality, and I'm saying that to the players as well. I don't expect them to be other than themselves, go a good account of themselves, and if we do that, then we can be proud of ourselves at the weekend.
Absolutely. And just finally, you look at the men's League Cup run this season, the sports played a huge part in that. What would be your message to the fans ahead of kick-off on Sunday? It's
just, let's get right behind the girls. We're going to need everybody pulling in the same direction. There are going to be tough times during the game. There'll be setbacks as always in football. There'll be good times. Hopefully we can give them all something to cheer, but at the same time we're going to need them to stick together. There'll be difficult times, as there always in games, as I said, but if you get right behind the girls, and it's going to be a difficult game to come and see. If it's your first time coming to see us, then I'm not asking you to judge us on this performance, because we're doing well at the level we're at in our own competition in our leagues. But when you're facing the top team in the country, sometimes that gap might think, oh well, you're maybe not making the progress that we think, and the fans and the community, everybody comes to support us, might think there's too big a gulf yet, we're still not at the level we want to be. But that's, as I've said, that we know where we are. we know where we want to go, and Sunday will give us a very good indication to that. So just get right behind the girls, get right behind the team, and if we all stick together, who knows, maybe a cup shock's on the cards.